do you prove someone is hiding assets in a divorce or hid assets in a prior divorce? Well, my name is ChooseGoldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm is primarily focused on family law issues here in Michigan. And today, we're going to continue our video series designed to educate and inform the public. So please subscribe to our channel. You know, there are different ways to prove that someone hid assets in a divorce. And we see this a lot. People are crying about poverty. They don't have anything. And, you know, they don't want to pay any support. They don't have money to pay alimony. They don't have money to support their kids. And then immediately after divorce, all of a sudden, they got a new Cadillac. They're driving a Porsche. They've got all sorts of money and they're taking all sorts of trips and this and that. And you know that they hid assets. You know that they did that and they kept it quiet just during the divorce, and now they're going back, and now they're pulling out all that money that they had. And you have remedies. If that happens, your lawyers have to be advised of this. They have to file motions before the court to overturn the judgment on the basis that the other side misrepresented their position regarding the assets, that they lied about what they had. And the court, if you show appropriate proofs of that, the court will clearly see that the judgment has to be set aside and set up a hearing. Now, you could engage forensic accountants during a divorce to put things together, to reconstruct the person's lifestyle. If the person says they make $25,000 a year, and you can show how much they're paying for rent, how much is their insurance, how much are their taxes, what kind of car do they drive, what's the maintenance on the car, where do they go for vacations? You know, you can put it together and show that the amount of money that they spend is way more than the amount of money they declare. And in doing so, the court will look at this and take judicial notice of the fact that while they say this to the IRS, they're actually making way more. So that's one way to do it. And you have to realize, if you're doing that to someone else, that lawyers and judges are wise to this. And there are very serious consequences if you're failing to represent what you've got. You have to understand that hiding assets may seem like the right thing to do, but most of these people who do it get caught. And when they get caught, the consequences of asset hiding are very significant. Not only can the court reopen the case and give the person their share of the asset, but the court has the discretion. Listen to this. The court has the discretion to give all of the hidden asset to the other party. Not just their half, but all of it as a penalty for you hiding it. So you really got to be very careful. You've got to make sure that you are protected from this kind of thing. So therefore, if you've got an asset and you honestly don't feel that the other side deserves a penny of it, list it anyway. Disclose the asset. Maybe the court will see it your way, and they won't give that person any part of that asset. I'll give you an example. If you have a 401k plan and you don't want to give any of it to your ex because you worked for 30 years to accumulate that and that's yours, you know what? Telling the court you have no 401k plan is not the way to protect it. Disclose it, but explain. During the whole marriage, I was the only one working. I, accumulated this asset through the sweat off my back, and it's 30 years. We were only married 28 of it is before I even met her. Why should I give her anything? You know what? The court will be receptive to that. The court might understand that. If you've got a lawsuit pending for an injury because somebody ran you over and broke your leg, that's your lawsuit, that's your pain and suffering, that's your doctor bills, that's your wage loss. Don't fail to disclose that lawsuit in the case. Disclose it. Tell the court, yes, I have this pending. Yes, it's a potential asset, but you know what? I'm the one who suffered. I'm the one who's going to have the scars. I'm the one who's going to physical therapy, and I feel I should have 100% of that case should I get money from it. And you know what? The court will probably agree. And if the court doesn't agree and they divide it, they might give the other side a very small piece of it. But if you don't disclose it, they might give the other person all of it or half of it or amount way more than they would have gotten. So at the end of the day, honesty is what pays. Dishonesty is what causes you to pay. Let's not get involved in that. Tell what it is. You know what? Put it out there. Let them know and make your argument that that belongs to me. You know what? Your spouse may agree that it belongs to you and may tell the lawyer, you know what? I don't want any of that. That's his accident. She suffered there. That's her pain and suffering. Let her have it. The spouse may do that. But if you don't disclose it, you're opening yourself up to all sorts of liability and there's no reason for it. Now, you may have some questions about that. It may be delicate. It may be something you want to talk about confidentially. If so, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.